Can Ian make the Subway Philly cheesesteak sandwich faster than I can go through the drive-thru?
Wait, I thought that was a joke. We're not actually doing that.
Don't burn my kitchen down!
So the thing about chef versus drive-thru is it's usually informative because you have a chef cooking. I don't really do the cooking, so we're starting off with this par-baked bread.
I really hope he doesn't wreck my kitchen, but you know, it's gonna be a mess.
I don't think we mentioned it yet, but Subway has cookies, so I figured why not make a Philly cheesesteak and some cookies. So I need to go melt this butter. I think this should be melted enough. Flour, baking soda, baking powder. I think salt goes in here. Probably goes in there, doesn't really matter. I don't know where things are in this kitchen, so it makes it a little difficult.
There is a lot of traffic today, so maybe that'll work in Ian's favor, but I am so gonna win this.
In a separate bowl, combine the melted butter and the cooled butter. Wait, I don't have cooled butter. I think I was supposed to melt all of this, who knows? ASMR. Oh, and normal sugar. Vanilla is now going in, and I'm going to add an egg. Meant to bring an egg over from my chickens, but I kind of wait, was I supposed to whisk the egg before I put it in? I feel like a lot of the time in recipes, they just say things, but they just want you to do extra work, and sometimes you just have to take the shortcuts. Instead of like really taking my time folding this, I'm just gonna go fast folding it. Magic trick. That's so cool.
As someone who doesn't own a convertible, I really didn't think through what this was going to do to my hair. I think that's gonna be another element of this. By the end, it's gonna be a mess.
Ooh, listen to that. Full disclosure, I was on TikTok looking for a recipe for these cookies and I just picked a random one. This is too many chocolate chips. Looks like cookie dough to me. Let's get this on a pan. I think the bread is ready. I don't have a spot to put it. I'm just gonna put it right there on the stove.
Ian is very confident of his skills, but I think this is going to be a little eye-opening for him because I do like to make things look easy, but let's face it, cooking is a lot of work. And part of the reason that I'm pretty okay in the kitchen is because I have so much experience. I've been cooking longer than he's been alive. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how he survives this. And maybe he'll act like he appreciates all the hard work I put in a little more now.
Parchment paper on pans. I'm just putting cookie dough on the pan. Actually, I kind of want to try it. A little salty, but not bad. Subway's cookies are really flat, so I'm gonna press down some of these just to make them a little more flat. I also did change the temperature to 350 right after I pulled them right out. Time to get started on the steak. I just pulled the steak out of the freezer. I think this is a fine knife to use, but I just realized I forgot to set a timer for the cookies in the oven, so I'm gonna do that right now. I love a good Philly cheesesteak. It's taking me a little longer than I thought to cut this, and now I'm starting to wonder how all these food talkers do it.
I see the sign, we're almost there. I'm so glad, here we go. And for the record, I do have someone holding the camera for me because I don't think you should be filming or talking and driving in a way that's dangerous. So for less distraction and safety's sake, I have a camera crew.
I just remembered I need to cut some onion and bell peppers. I don't know why I forgot about that, but I need to do that before I turn that on. Chef's knife, I think that's what this is called. Are you supposed to peel an onion before you cut it?
I don't think I've ever done a Subway drive-thru. This will be interesting.
Is this how they make Funyuns?
Hi, I'd like a foot-long Philly, please.
2051 inch total, you can pull up to the window.
Oh.
And is the sandwich toasted?
Goodness. I did see what Ian spent on the beef for his sandwich. And let's just say this isn't a cheap meal.
Onions cut. Tears of joy because all of you are watching right now. Thank you so much for 100,000 on TikTok. Why did you guys follow her? I have to cook now.
I'm ready to go. I did splurge and get an unsweet tea because it's hot and this will cool me down.
I'm just gonna move those off to the side for right now.
I double checked and yes, the cookie's in the bag. I don't want to get home and find out that I forgot something. And this is hot.
Bell pepper, I actually do know how to cut this basically. This isn't the easiest angle. It's just cross-contamination. I should probably check on the cookies. Not done, not done. Green bell pepper because, wait, red and green, Christmas colors, perfect. As you can see, I'm very organized. Perfect. Oh, and I need to move the bread. That would have been bad. Why is the timer on this phone so quiet? Okay, that means cookies are ready. I think the flat ones are ready, but the round ones aren't ready. The saucepan should be preheated enough. I'm gonna add this to satisfy. I am meant for cooking talk. And we're gonna add some onions in there, red bell pepper, and then we're gonna add a little bit of green bell pepper. All right, so these aren't cooking fast enough, so I'm putting it on high because best tip ever if you're cooking something. Say you're trying to cook something at 350 for 10 minutes and you need it done in 5 minutes, do it at 700. So as I'm waiting for my onions and bell peppers and all that to cook, I'm gonna add a little bit of KitchenAble Southern Seasoning. Absolutely love this stuff. Jessica and I were on TikTok Live yesterday, and you guys went crazy ordering it. We ended up signing bags and sending it out, so that was kind of fun. So I don't know why these are taking so long to brown. I keep stirring them, and for some reason... Anyway, I forgot about these cookies. I probably should take them out. They are on the brown side. It's kind of difficult. I am an expert. So I think the onions and stuff are about good, so I'm gonna put them on the plate for right now. Onions and stuff are off, and then add a tiny bit more oil, and then I'm gonna put the steak on the pan.
Well, we're back and my hair is a bit of a mess, but I'm gonna have lots of time to kill while I wait for him to finish. So I'll go fix my hair. I didn't even realize how much work it is to drive a convertible through a drive-thru.
Also, for everyone watching on YouTube, we hit 70,000 subscribers yesterday. Thank you so much. Next big goal, 100K. Oh, sorry, pointing with a knife is kind of rude. Sorry about that.
I'm really nervous to see the kitchen. I'm not even worried about the food. I have a feeling it's a disaster area.
Just wait in there. I'm almost done. I'm such a TikToker. All right, I don't think Jessica can hear me, but whatever the top comment is on this video, within reason, maybe we'll do that for 500K on TikTok or 100K on YouTube. Let us know what we should do next for bigger milestones. At this point, we probably just need a series where Jessica teaches me how to cook on YouTube. Browning pretty well. Some of it is still red. We have to get rid of that color. Anyway, it wouldn't be good without KitchenAble Southern Seasoning, available at KitchenAble.com. Not an advertisement. Actually, I guess that is an advertisement. But it's good. I don't cook and I can't live without this stuff. If I'm being honest, even when Jessica's cooking, I make sure to add a little KitchenAble seasoning. She puts it in there, but I always just kind of want more. Steak is about done cooking, so I'm gonna add back the vegetables. So I don't really have room to get another cutting board out, so I'm just kind of cutting it right here. I am starting to question how Jessica does this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some cheese. You know what, I got this. I think this is gonna be for 2 sandwiches. I'm just gonna let it melt in a little bit. When the cheese is melting, I'm gonna go ahead and put some mayo on that bread. If I had better time management, I feel like the bread would be a little warmer. Almost just dropped the bread. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Time to pick this up. Boom, Philly cheesesteak. Kind of difficult doing this one-handed. So we just gotta pretend like that didn't happen. Okay, let's just add a little more steak. And there we have it, 2 Philly cheesesteaks, a bunch of cookies. So I told Jessica to wait in a different room while I finished cooking, and now I'm done. I've gone ahead, put cookies on the plate, Philly cheesesteaks right there, and a little bit of a kitchen tour. We have pans here, pans there, the steak that hasn't been cooked there. Provolone? That's contaminatable, so we gotta be careful. I don't know why I didn't use that. All together, and then all that. I think I did a pretty good job keeping the area clean. Jessica's been back with her Subway for a little bit. I finally let her back into the kitchen.
30 minutes. I mean, goodness gracious, I didn't know I'd get to take a nap.
I really had to perfect the art of the Philly cheesesteak.
Well, I will say it looks better than I thought it would. This ended up being a lot. I mean, it was $20 with drinks, so $15 just for the sandwich and the cookie. I think that's a lot of money. And you know, I really...
That's smaller than I feel like Subway subs used to be, don't you think?
Well, everything has gone through shrinkflation. Wow. I will say yay, there's a lot of cheese. So I've got to give credit where credit is due. Your cookies look great.
Thank you.
Let's see what this one looks like.
It was a process.
I think your cookie is just way prettier. I would much rather have this cookie. These are really good, Ian. I definitely love the homemade on the cookie.
So what do you think about the Subway one?
It's good. I mean, how can you go wrong with a Philly cheesesteak sandwich? I mean, come on. It's cheese, it's steak, it's onions, it's pepper.
And now for my sandwich.
I already know I love this bread because this bread is so fresh.
I learned about this bread because of you.
Thank you. It's from France. It comes frozen. It doesn't have any weird preservatives or anything. So it really just tastes like fresh French bread because it is fresh French bread. And do I see a little KitchenAble seasoning on this?
You already know.
It's really good.
Thank you.
I mean, really good. You should try it.
Okay, I'll give it a little bit of a try.
All right, Ian, I think you should cook more often. On our next episode of Chef vs. Drive-Thru, you're gonna cook and I'm gonna drive?
Jessica, this was really, really, really fun. Thank you for not wrecking my car. But on that note, I gotta go. If you could clean up the rest of the kitchen.
Of course.